PM show, where the Robert Conrad continues.
Yo, thanks a lot, Claudia. Hey, nice, huh? Tangerine's the name of that tune. And Keith, are you still with us?
I think we actually lost Keith.
We lost Keith. Hey, Keith, see if you can call back, and I'll answer that question. If you can call back. If you can't, I forgot the question. You know why? There's a little chaos going here. I walked in 2 minutes before the show, didn't know who my guest was, didn't know who was going to co-host, and then you had to call up and ask a question. What about that?
And, of course, the co-host here gets instant amnesia.
Yes, thank you. And anyway, what I like, though, what I like about you, Paul, is it's just Robert Conrad, and you, meaning our audience, I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that old, and the star of,
we're paying our respects.
Escapism fair.
Paying our respects.
Right, listen,
People would like to do that.
This is the early part of the show, and I thought about this and thought about this and thought about it. I thought maybe I'd do it at the end of the show, but no, that's not me. I'm going to do it now. And it says, don't feel bad about us because we're Christians like you, and so we will hope of a better life for her. Well, let me say this to you. After I read your letter, I offered you a prayer, Wayne. God bless you and your lovely wife, and I know that your prayers will be answered. So having said that, I have never written to a Hollywood persona. I guess that's me. But I was wondering, do you ever send out autograph pictures? I'd sure like to have one if you do. No, I don't. But I'll tell you what. I got your address here, and I'm going to send out one to you and to your lovely wife. Hey, Judy, you're lucky to have Wayne. He loves you desperately. Okay, so having said that, he's a wonderful guy, and his wife's...
you get a lot of touching stuff.
Well, she has cancer, and it's... so those of you that pray, just pray that the pain is as little as possible. All right, now getting back to, let's do an email, which we just did, but that wasn't really so much an email. It was us acknowledging to him that we think about him and have said our prayers for him. I had an interesting yesterday. I was walking down the stairs. I have a second story where I spend half my time and half my time. My office is up there, and then I have 2 living rooms. It's kind of tough to explain. Anyway, I'm walking down, and I put on these slippers for the first time ever, and I'm on my way, and I'm in the air. And I said to myself, do it. And I did it. And I did a 180. My head hit the door. My shoulder hit the door. And I said, is it broken? Is it no, doesn't feel broken. Am I bleeding? No, I don't see any blood. And then I said to myself, you are one hell of a stuntman, because I did a 180 and saved myself. So it wasn't my time to get more seriously injured than that. And I just share that with you because you like to know stuff like that. So I wrote the phone. Now, here I go. It's early in the show. If you want to call, call. Don't say, I couldn't get through. You can get through now if you want. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tishmili Poopies. Happy birthday to you. That's my lovely, beautiful 25-year-old. And Camille spent her birthday with her 2 sisters. She has more sisters, but the 3 of them hang out together. Those are the ones that aren't married and don't have children. I refer to them as the girls, but I've explained there are 7 girls, but the other 4 are married and have children and so on and so forth. But where did these girls go to celebrate this birthday? The 2-5, she says that's the big one. I ask you, Paul, where
that is the big one?
The 2-5ers, where did they go yesterday to celebrate? Her birthday actually was yesterday.
Boy, it's been so long since I've been with a 25er that I would kind of hesitate to even answer the question.
Well, no, that was that evening. She went out with her boyfriend to a club, but I was talking about in the daytime.
In the daytime? I don't know.
Okay, well,
they
jumped out of airplanes.
Oh, boy.
The 3 of them went skydiving.
Bob.
They were going to tell me this, which they did, but then as the evening progressed, I didn't get a phone call. Oh, no. So I called and said, well, how did it go, girls? They said, it went great, Dad. Now we're getting ready to go out to do some clubbing. I said, well, did you ever think about calling the old guy and telling him everything's okay? Oh, yeah, we're fine. So that was an interesting way for my 25-year-old to celebrate that birthday, huh?
That is a pretty interesting way to do it.
Anyway, so,
Boy.
yeah. Now, the other thing is the book. There's a lot of email about the book.
The book.
The book's gone backwards and forwards. I want to beat others from doing the book after the fall, after I go to God, hopefully.
Are people actually waiting to tell your story?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
And so what I want to do is tell the truth for you if you're interested in my career or interested in me before someone starts sending out the gossip that just isn't true. Because as an example, I am in Chicago for the best fan embrace I've ever had. And this woman came up to me and she went, oh. I said, please, oh my gosh, oh, can I just touch you? I said, yeah, go ahead, touch me. What the hell, why not? And then she walked away and said, I'm so sorry about Natalie. She thought I was Robert Wagner.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, I'm not kidding you. No, anyway, we talked about singing live, right? So now what we're going to do is...
How could somebody mistake you for Robert Wagner? You're much better looking.
Oh, wow, man, easy. I don't know
Okay.
about that one. All right, so...
I think the audience would agree.
No, I want to go to Denmark for just a second and say to Janice, hey, listen, what keeps you inspired in life? And what has been your favorite role on TV? My favorite role on TV has been Centennial. I talk about it often because I got the best reviews I've ever gotten for my performance.
That was like real
obviously.
acting.
Well, that's the one I enjoyed the most. And what keeps me inspired is, friends and family. And it's been a good run, and I've enjoyed it. And say your reruns on YouTube as well as your stunt as your radio talk show host. I like your genuine, open, honest style. Well, thank you so much for that. And we're going to Denmark with that. Thanks for that. That's so kind of you to say that, and I appreciate it. Now, let us go to Bill, our ambassador of goodwill for our show, the guy that keeps pimping the show, tries to get it on a lot of other outlets. So there you go, Bill. What's up, my man?
How you doing, Duke? How you doing, Paul?
Hey, listen, you want to vote on air for your favorite co-host? Or
No,
is it
we
too
don't
early?
want anybody to do that, Bob.
Well, I do. Come on, Bill, step
Of course
up.
you do, because you're going to get a kick out of it.
Do you want Mike?
Watching us all squirm.
Do you like Mike who thinks he's doing stand-up comedy?
Oh, please,
Do you like
Bob.
Tomas, who's very quiet? Do you like Jen,
Tomas
who's
is cool.
pretty and feminine?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you like,
the best looking?
or do you like
Yeah,
Paul?
Jennifer is definitely
So
the best
go ahead.
looking.
Or do you like Paul?
Oh, come on, Bob.
Come on, tell us, Bill.
Jennifer's the best looking.
There we go.
Okay, got it.
Thank you,
All right,
Bob.
what's up, Bill?
Thank you, Bill. Too.
It's Rodeo Week in Fort Madison, so a lot of people, I've been talking to them, and they remembered your performance back here. And one of the ladies I talked to today said that at the end of your performance, she was enthralled with your horse, Superstar.
On that note, we're going to talk about Bob's horse, Superstar, after the break.
Okay, Bill, we'll tell you about that. That horse got fan mail.
Wow. Okay, the telephone number to talk to Bob is 800-336-2225. Email Bob at rconrad@crni.net. Going to take a brief timeout. Come back with much more of your emails and phone calls, and a lot of fun to come. So,
Very radio, Paul.
Well,
I like your deep voice.
just trying to get off of that co-host comment.
Okay.
Cable listeners, do you want a wireless laptop but your credit score may